I want I want to let people know my tax plan I sent to Capitol Hill and presidential candidates will generate over $5 trillion in tax revenue. Federal government will have a $3.2 trillion federal budget surplus off my tax plan, 6-page tax plan. My tax plan has a good chance of passing Congress as of right now. Two more. I want to let people know two more Democrats and 3 Republicans members of Congress have endorsed, not members of Congress, but state federal politicians have endorsed me because I have an outstanding track record for homelessness outreach in Chicago. Also, those members of Congress, also those two Democrats and 3 Republican members of Congress have endorsed me because of my outstanding track record on homelessness prevention outreach in Chicago and on the East Coast. I agree with CBS 2 News Chicago News reporter Jim Williams' comments and headline, 50% of young black men don't have jobs in Chicago. It is more black men in Chicago that are homeless today. That needs to change in the city of Chicago. I encourage all black African Americans, young males to have job opportunities waiting for them when they get out of prison or after they graduate from high school. I want to encourage black young African American males to consider applying for the small business program and the community employment program right now to consider for the $960 a week gross pay from the community employment program. Jobs can be provided in Chicago, black community in Chicago from the small business program such as 606-12, 606-23, 606-24, 606-43, 606-28, 606-20, Calumet Park, Riverdale, Inglewood, and West Side Chicago. I encourage people to support my new revolution, put Chicago Black Men to Work campaign in Chicago. I support united black communities across this country to stand up to say enough is enough. A black man on the street of Chicago can earn $34,000 year to date in earnings with wage increases each year. Black communities are the most hit in this economy the most because they cannot find jobs and employment. President Obama has not done enough to end high depression, mass incarceration, and homelessness in the USA among black African American males to help them get themselves back on their feet. Put Chicago black men, young black men to work campaign is Chicago's revolution to allow young black men in Chicago to stand up and say enough is enough. I am going to say the same thing Bernie Sanders say today. If black men in Chicago can come together, we can provide change and make a difference in black community, not just Chicago but nationwide. I supported Alderman Brookins for Cook County State's Attorney in 2008 primary because I believed in his campaign message of that too many young black African Americans continue to be locked up in our corrupt criminal justice system. It's like what Rand Paul and Bernie Sanders said, we need to reform our criminal justice system to end mass incarceration and create more jobs in this country. And people should not have to. I hate to see that most of my people have to be living in homeless shelters. Because right now homeless shelters are in Chicago right now nationwide are have been strengthening their rules and regulations to have an easier way to throw more homeless people on the streets with no place to go. I oppose that. I will be continue to stand up for young black men and homeless black people that are African American that are homeless in Chicago, because it needs to be changed, need to happen right now in the black community. I want to say that I support our young African black men to this day because they need they need economic fairness. They need to have opportunity waiting for them. Like if they want to become an entrepreneur or they want to get jobs to raise their families, definitely young black men today that have children that figure how they're going to weigh next. In fact, instead of black children, black men have children today that they struggling to take care of, raise their children and their family because they don't have the financial resources to do so. That needs to change. We need to bring this revolution, put Chicago black men to work now campaign. And I hope that I get support from many people on Facebook, social media, and people in Chicago and Cook County. We have a corrupt criminal justice system. I support it, and I was a proponent of criminal justice reform legislation in the Illinois State Legislature, and the Illinois ceiling bill sponsored by LaShawn Ford, and the criminal justice reform bill that was sponsored by Cory Booker in the U.S. Senate previously. I support that because we need to reduce sentencing, prison sentencing, and we need to shake up our criminal justice system in this country as a whole. It's like what I oppose private prison because private prisons only care about profits and locking people up. They don't definitely black young people. They do not care, and I care about young black people today because they need opportunity, not more jail time. If only way you can keep young black men off the streets today, if you provide jobs for them and opportunity for them in their communities, right in their community. That's why I support what Hillary Clinton said in 2008. We need more small businesses in neighborhoods so people can work close to home. I've been an advocate for that ever since, and that's to create more jobs close to home so people don't have to travel long distances to work or find out how they're going to get to their job on a daily basis. And that's also would include people that are homeless, that live in homeless shelters, that need that in neighborhood, that located in neighborhoods, that figure out how they're gonna get to their job at that day or every day if they don't have the financial backing to get to that job. If they're traveling from another suburb, community, we need jobs in the individual communities today to help people get jobs and sustain jobs and have good job security to be able to keep them jobs. We need to get and that's why I want to say to black men today, we need to stand up, come out and support this revolution and stand up and say enough is enough, and we need to end mass incarceration. We need to provide more economic opportunity and fairness. We need to end race relations, heroin epidemic, we need to improve and provide more mental health clinics and treatment for people with mental health problems in our community, in the gun violence, and turn our neighborhoods around. And I want to say we want to, and if you support change in this revolution, I just mentioned, come support this revolution. Come out and support this revolution. My name is Nick Hopper. I approve this message.